in this video, we're going to talk about llamas. We're going to cover what they are, where they live, how they survive, and trust me, some pretty surprising facts you probably didn't see coming. So let's get right into it. Alright, so let's meet the llama, one of the most iconic animals from South America. You know, they come from the high Andes Mountains, and they've got this long history with humans that goes back thousands of years. But as you're about to see, their story today is full of some really unexpected twists. So first things first, what exactly is a llama? Well, they're mammals, and they belong to the camelid family. And this is the cool part. That means, believe it or not, they're actually related to camels. They share some key features, like not having horns and having those special padded feet that are perfect for rough terrain. Now, in South America, the camelid family is pretty diverse. Here you can see the llama's closest cousins. You've got the smaller alpaca, which is famous for its super soft fiber, and then their wild relatives, the guanaco and the vicuña. But out of all four, the llama is definitely the big guy of the group. So, how long do these guys stick around? Well, a healthy llama can be your buddy for a good long while. Their average lifespan is about 20 years, but get this, some have been known to live well into their late 20s, with at least one making it to almost 29 years old. When it comes to having babies, llamas, well, they take their sweet time. The pregnancy lasts for around 350 days. I mean, that's nearly a whole year. And after all that waiting, they almost always have just one single baby at a time. And that baby is called a cria. Okay, we know their original home is South America, but where they are now, and just how many of them there are, that might really surprise you. Let's take a look at the official members. According to the International Llama Registry, there are just over 176,000 registered llamas in the world. But here's the kicker. It's not the number itself that's so surprising. It's where these animals are actually living. Their population has shifted in a pretty dramatic way. And this chart shows that huge shift. Even though llamas originally come from the Andes, the vast majority of registered llamas today, we're talking over 167,000 of them, now live in the United States. Canada's a distant second, and Bolivia, a country where llamas are native, has just over 200 registered. Crazy, right? So this brings us to how they live. And no matter where they are in the world, this part of them never changes. Llamas are not loners. They are deeply social animals, and they absolutely need to live in groups, or herds, to feel safe and to thrive. It's just fundamental to who they are. So who's in charge of the herd? Well, there's a very clear hierarchy, a sort of pecking order. One dominant llama, which can be a male or a female, is the leader of the pack. And they don't just randomly decide who's boss. It gets settled through different behaviors, including, you guessed it, spitting matches. This social instinct also makes them incredible guardians. Llamas will often adopt other herd animals, like sheep and goats, and protect them as if they were their own. They're super vigilant and will bravely chase off predators like coyotes, dogs, and sometimes even bears to keep their flock safe. Okay, time for some more fun facts, starting with their diet. So what's on the menu for a llama? They're strict herbivores, which means they're all about grasses, hay, and whatever plants they can find. And get this, they have these incredibly efficient digestive systems that let them get every last bit of nutrition out of their food. Ah yes, the famous spitting. And let me tell you, they are impressively good at it. When a llama gets really irritated, it can project its spit, which is really just undigested food, up to 10 feet away. But it's important to note, they very rarely spit at people. It's almost always saved for other llamas to settle those who's the boss disputes. Alright, this next fact is one of the most surprising things about llama biology. When we talk about how they reproduce, it's really not what you'd think at all. So get this, it's not a physical act that causes the female llama to ovulate, it's actually a chemical one. There's a powerful chemical in the male's seminal plasma called nerve growth factor. This chemical basically acts like a signal, traveling through the female's bloodstream and telling your body, okay, it's time to release an egg. It's a chemical trigger, not a physical one. How wild is that? Let's wrap up with 5 more fascinating facts. Number 1, they often hum to communicate with each other. 2, they're really smart and can learn basic tasks. 3, their fiber is super soft and warm, perfect for clothes and rugs. 4, their calm personality makes them amazing therapy animals. And 5, they have a special high-pitched alarm call to warn the herd when danger is near. Alright, that is it for this video, everyone. Thank you for watching. Please make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next video.